You can justify a lot of things to yourself to prevent you from making the decisions and taking the action to change your life. You can justify staying in a house. You can justify staying in a relationship. You can justify staying in a town for many reasons. And some of them may be valid reasons. In everything you do, you need to research, plan, and do the work and make the sacrifices necessary that change requires. See, this is why we, and I use the word we, not you, because we all struggle with this. This is why we don't want to make the change. It's because there's guaranteed pain. The future after we make the change is somewhat unknown. And so we think about all those things, or those two major things, and we justify staying in a relationship, staying in a house, staying in a location. We justify it because it's just too overwhelming to think about what's required to change. But here's how you overcome that. One is you eventually get to the point where you lose excitement for life. You lose your passion. You're so discouraged every time you look at your reality that you've become fed up. You had enough. And you light a fire under your own ass. No one can do it for you. You light a fire under your own ass. And you're willing to sacrifice. You're willing to do the work. You're willing to step into the unknown prepared. And then you make the decisions. And that's why you need intensity to push past that period of uncertainty. And that's why you need to do the work, because your dreams don't work if you don't work. And I can say a bunch of fancy things, but keep it simple. The simple truth is you live an uninspired life, and I say we, not you. You will live an uninspired life. We will live an uninspired life when we choose to stay in an unhealthy situation, when we choose to stay somewhere that we're tolerated, not celebrated, when we choose to stay somewhere simply because we fear the unknown of the greater, better future that we feel is calling us. Don't just go off your feelings, go off the research, go off, wisdom, but also, not in exclusive fashion, but also in addition to the research, the data, the work of life, you have to have a level of joy, inspiration, passion for where you're at in life and what you're doing in life. And I'm not talking about at times working a job you don't like or staying in an area for a period of time to make the sacrifices. I'm talking about making the decisions that it may take months, it may take years, but you're making decisions today, tomorrow, every day, pushing forward to a better future. And if you settle for a life of silent suffering, you justify your own downfall. If you stay in a marriage until kids graduate high school, you justify your kids' suffering. You cannot fake joy. You cannot fake security. You cannot fake passion for life. But you can justify wasting your life. That's how you waste your life. It's very seductive to waste another day knowing you're unhappy or unhealthy, and not in a childish, selfish way, but in a real way, okay, where you measure it, you kind of just settled for a little less than what you really need to get you going in life. You know what I mean. The mature mind knows what I mean. And it's okay you chose the wrong path. We choose the wrong path at times. That's okay. But what's not okay is staying there too long. What's not okay is not getting back up after you fall. You want to go forward in life, you're going to have to fail and then get back up. You say, well, I'm too old, I'm too this. Look, stop. Don't you want to justify? You want to justify? You can justify wasting your life. It's very easy. Now you can justify also making reckless decisions. That's very easy, and that's why I want to balance this message. Balance. Do the work, make the sacrifices. Take your time responsibly to change your life, but light a fire under your ass or justify sitting in the lake of fire, the silent suffering of life that you choose every day by not putting your house up for sale, by not breaking up with that person, by not getting a divorce, by not doing what you need to do, picking up an extra side hustle, cutting bills, doing what you need to do to change your environment, to change your situation. Justify your worst life, or put your best effort into your best life. See, your best life is not a lazy life. And that's where most people fail. I'll say we too, because we all have a tendency to be lazy. Human nature. And that's why I tell you, to get stuff done, to find a diligent person, to be diligent, it'll always get you far in life and always be exceptional. Because most people, guys, they made the lazy boy recliner for the masses. And that's why most people are in misery. Because it's so easy to waste your life. It almost plays to your every human nature desire to do nothing. To put no effort into better. To justify, well, nothing's perfect. We have to make that decision. And then own it, right or wrong. And then if we go the wrong path, there's nothing wrong with that. Then you got to get back up after you fall. And keep putting effort into it. Keep putting effort into your life until you refine it so well that it shines like a diamond, that it shines. Because you don't get shine without refinement, without the fire, without the failure. That's right. You can't hit that recliner into your best life. You got to walk through the fire, not recline into it. This video helped you. Hit that super thanks. Click that thumbs up. Thank you to my members. I'll see you in the next video.